Talent 2025 is a coalition of over 100 CEOs in the West Michigan region. Our goal is to catalyze and align talent system in West Michigan. So we have working groups spanning from early childhood and K through 12 up through workforce development as well as post-secondary education and other areas such as diversity and inclusion and veteran employment. We didn't have a great definition of who our audience was, and even the fact that we're trying to message a pretty broad group of people, being able to figure out how to boil that down into a set of personas that we can try and message to and sort of speak in their language. The strategy behind being able to figure out who those audiences are and what channels they use, we had never had that capability before, and so Create and Execute really allowed us to put some definitions behind what we were doing so that we could do better marketing. The tools were very helpful, both in terms of the end result, but also how we got to that. So I really think that it was great to be able to sort of graduate from the course with a full, completed, sort of guidebook for all our efforts, because that's not just something that we can refer to in the future, but also in terms of new hires that may be a part of inbound marketing, we're able to kind of catch them up to speed a lot quicker. But in terms of even getting to that final guide, I think it was helpful that we sort of did take it 1 week at a time and sort of built on each week in progression so that, really when we had this final guide, it wasn't just something that was handed to us, but it was something that was sort of built over a period of time. I think what we were so impressed with Create and Execute is how sort of the different types of companies that it could really help. We're a very small nonprofit with a small staff, but we like to think a large reach. But I think our biggest struggle from the start was figuring out how do we take marketing efforts that are traditionally geared at making a profit towards simply messaging out to specific audiences. And it was really easy to tailor the course, and Pete worked really hard with us to make sure that the final guide that we made was specific to Talent 2025. And so I think going forward, Create and Execute is so valuable because the whole team at Mindscape can work with companies, whether they're large and small, but also whether it is donor-based nonprofits or any other type of model.